Greetings and salutations, viewer. It is I, Eric J. Chucci, and today we're beating Final Fantasy VI. I talk a lot about my favorite scenes in the game, favorite parts of the game. 110%. This is the biggest one. Welcome, fools! He used to say friends. I don't know that we needed to change that. I might be upset with the script here. I knew you'd make it here, so I've prepared some suitable entertainment for you. How long are you going to let this destruction continue, Kefka? I've tapped into the ultimate power. Behold! Such magnificent power. You're like insects to me. I will exterminate everyone and everything. People will keep rebuilding the things you take from them. Then I'll destroy those too. Why do people rebuild the things they know are going to be destroyed? Why do people cling to life when they know they can't live forever? Just think how meaningless each one of your lives is. It's not the end result of one's life that's important. It's the day-to-day concerns, the personal victories, and the celebration of life and love. It's enough if people are able to experience the joy that each day can bring. And you found your joy in this world that is so close to death. Yes. This cat aggro time. Of course, during the most important scene in the game. That's okay, I love him. I know what love is. I have a person worth protecting. My wife and son live on inside me. I know what friendship is. And family. It is my dream to build a kingdom in which I can guarantee freedom and dignity. I have come to experience anew the love of my brother. I've met someone who can accept me for who I am. I have a special little granddaughter. If Realm is here, she says, and I have a fuddy-duddy of a grandpa, a sweet fuddy-duddy, something like that. Wings from a dear old friend. You my friends, me wow, all of you. Mara and Gogo don't have anything to say. Mog, I think, says something Koopo-ish. Ugh, you people make me sick. You sound like chapters from a self-help booklet. Prepare yourselves. Now, for my next trick, I will make you all disappear. Say goodbye to your sick little reasons for living. No, Kefka, stop! That's that light of judgment. I command the greatest power in the universe. You are all helpless before me. I will destroy everything. I will create a monument to non-existence. Life will go on. There will always be people and dreams. No! I will hunt them down. I will destroy it all. Destroy, destroy, destroy! We won't allow you to hurt any more people. But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost? It ends here, Kefka. Y'all are probably going to notice a jump in the music just then. Major cat aggro. So I took a few minutes to pet the shit out of him. So now we can do this final battle. So what's going on here is you see 12 slots for our characters, the names that are grayed out, and then the ones that are white on the side. I've already loaded the ones that was blank before. I got to choose the order in which our teams are going to appear. Those first 4 are going to be our first team. Okay, and I picked Tara because Tara's our best heavy hitter and has our re-raise and has all the best spells. She's got really the most survivability in the game. I grabbed Gao and Umaro because they're ragers. So if we lose one of them early on because they can't really do anything to defend themselves, that's okay. But they're also really strong. So I definitely want them to be involved, and I don't necessarily want to save them for last. Gogo is only as good as, I mean, we've got lore, but magic-wise is only as good as the other people in the party. So they're there with Tara for all those spells, and then hopefully when other people get into the group, we can get some doubling there. That's not our strongest party out the gate. I'd rather see it our strongest party in later. There's every chance that I'll make it all the way through to the end with those 4, and I'm fine with that because I put a lot of work in to make Tara really good in this playthrough. I've been so enamored with her sprite all over again, so I feel like she's our good go-to. Also, story-wise, she makes a lot of sense. Gao and Umaro have been the unsung heroes, and I have a soft spot for Gogo. Then we have Sabin coming in, because in case we lose Tara, we need another person who's got re-raise. Setzer and Strago are both really big, strong, heavy hitters. And then we have Cyan, another big, heavy hitter. Strago's got that White Wind, too. Great replacement for Gogo if something happens there. Edgar, another person with re-raise. And then Celeste and Shadow are good, but probably the least effective of our good characters. And then Locke's there because, he has to go somewhere. So, let's do this shit. Basically what's going to happen here, first of all, is the greatest music in this fucking game. Rage. Stray Cat. Oh, shit. Reverse polarity sucks. We're going to cast X-Magic Radio, re-raise on myself, re-raise on Gogo. So if any of our characters die and we move on to the next phase of this fight, we lose them. They're not like dead, it's not a Nuzlocke, but we won't be able to... They'll be replaced by someone else. Let's cast Kefka. You can't see it in the traditional sense because the character is entirely part of the background, but there's several different creatures there. Re-raise. That we could be attacking. Took some damage in Kitty Cat playtime. See, Gao's already taken some hits. We're going to want to heal with Gogo, I think. Kyoraga. Let's drop 2 Ultimas, you guys think? Let's check out this Meteor spell, too. Took all the time to learn it. We've seen it before, but, we haven't gotten to cast it. Okay, drop another Kyoraga. So yeah, this song is great. This is one of those songs that I downloaded off of Kazaa and other file sharing shit, Napster, back in the day. And it's long. So the big official version back on, 90s internet took me forever. Alright, let's just cut the crap and keep casting Ultima. Dread Gaze, that sounds bad. We blocked it though, so who gives a fuck? Shockwave, that's a pretty strong ability. Oh, alright. Magic defense, it's a thing in this game. I recommend you guys find a track of this on YouTube, maybe even an orchestral version, and listen to it. One of the pieces just died there without my babbling. Another one died. So it's just that left hand that's left. And that's going to be the... Ouch. Alright, there it goes down. So, here we transition to the next level. We should still have all of our status effects on. So you'll notice also that all of these creatures are Kefka. Male, female, bestial, whatever. They're... What's your magic? What's Maker's from? Stray Cat. Let's drop those ultimates. You also perhaps see here why I didn't want to over-level, why I didn't want to bother with some of the higher tier items. We're not having a very hard time. There was a rumor back in the day that if you got to level 99, they actually boosted Kefka's stats, but I can't seem to find any modern support to that claim. So. Flare Star, always a cool spell. Morrow stopped right there. I don't think that stops him from coming up with us, though. I think he actually has to be, like, dead or petrified or... I am presently, Terra aside, beating this tower with what most people would consider the worst characters in the game. If I had swapped Terra out for Realm just to be a dick... Now, I'll say again, this was harder back in the day, because the bugs that wouldn't allow... We're going to have to drop an elixir on Terra, I think. Ooh, a Thundaga, that's going to hurt. We might lose Gao. No, he's Cat Scratch, so he's going to get healed by that. Another Flare Star. But yeah, because of the issues with magic defense and all that other shit, you were taking a lot more damage to this tower. Unless you knew about the bug, which I did not. I was fucking 10 and the internet was young. Let's drop that elixir. Very Giger-like in some of the tubing around the bottom, and a little bit on the monster face, the tiger I think it's called. Alright, Umaro just got dispelled. Not as worried about the float, but we do need the re-raise on it. And we're going up. This tower is also symbolic of Dante's Inferno, and I'm not even... making the jokes here. This is, I believe, a reference to the Pietà. I might be getting my classic art messed up. Which in the original SNES translation, they named Madeline, Terra's mom, Madonna. So just another reference to classic Renaissance art. We need the re-raise on that boy. Oh shit, almost already. Oh, okay, that did something different. And then, yeah, ultimate, why not? Fucking tornado. Okay, it's getting serious up in here. I want to say they counter. Ultima with something nasty. Okay, that one's dead. Fuck it. We were actually doing really well. I did all that setup and tried to avoid having our best characters in the final fight, but, no! Oh, don't you take Terra from me. Well, she's got re-raise on, so... let's just drop that Kiraga. You're probably gonna need some magic, some MP here soon, Gogo. Yeah, there's calmness. There's Umaru dead, but we've got the re-raise. So he's coming back up with us. Oh, man. Here it goes. Remember this from the opening? Life, dreams, hope. Where do they come from? And where do they go? Such meaningless things. I'll destroy them all. Okay, we want a re-raise on the guy here. We want Stray Cat because that's how we live. We are gonna get Kiraga. And let's drop that Ultima. That is correct. Oh, Heartless Angel. Oh, holy shit. Check out our swell hit points now. I am so glad I had Terra hit Kiraga. Wow. So... this is Kefka's infamous god sprite. He has become the god of magic. He has basically absorbed the power of the statues, and he is now... Oh, let's go. Fuck yeah, let's go. Now he is the god of magic. The power of 3 deities. The Warring Triad. In Kefka. Let's drop those Ultimas. I mean, it's not like they're going to get any stronger, but, you know. I am kind of hoping we don't kill him too fast. There's one ability of his that I love that I'd like to see. We've done so much grinding on Terra. Look how long her meter's lasting. It's so... He does so much fucking damage. Now he casts Ultima. That's Gao down, but we've got re-raise on him. I'm actually going to drop a Kiraga. Oh my god, both of them. Let's drop a... the end comes beyond chaos. So there's a terrible little head there that pops out. That's not what you want. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna drop a Kira. I don't think it's gonna end up doing much damage, but I just love the visuals of the spell. No! Oh, I really want to show you guys this spell. Oh, Morrow, I kind of had a feeling he was going to do that. Maybe in our bonus video. Probably in our bonus video. So yeah, just piece by piece, pixel by pixel, disintegrating into nothingness. Kefka was destroyed when a Yeti threw a small wild boy at him and hit him square in the chest. The tower's breaking up.
There's no time to lose. The airship's just ahead. Let's go.
Come on, everybody. We have to work together. Tara, what's wrong? The magicite. Magic is disappearing from this world. The Espers are ceasing to exist. You mean Terra too? Come with me. I can lead you out with the last ounce of my strength. Another fantastic track here. The ending theme. Not as good as Dancing Mad, but still up there. That noise was not me farting during the beautiful ending of Final Fantasy VI. It was my hand sanitizer. Cyan as Cyan Garamond. If you put another name in there for Cyan, it would say that there. Cyan, think you can handle that switch? Machines. I hate machines. You just have to show technology who's boss. Setzer as Setzer Gabbiani. Wait. Let's go that way. Gotta go with your gut, even if the coin flips the other way. Weird choice of ending. Daryl, starting to sound just like you. Just a strange choice of ending there. Ah, the two-sided coin. Edgar as Edgar Roni Figaro. Sabin as Sabin Renee Figaro. Is that right? I didn't turn my back on the kingdom, big brother. I knew you'd be a better king. I trained hard knowing I might have to help you one day. That's why I went to become stronger. Mog as Mog.
Help me, Kupo. The hair, watch the hair. I'm not a stuffed animal, Kupo.
Here he is, MVP Umaro as Umaro. You remember he liked those bone carvings? That's how he got him, as we got the Midgerstormer Esper out of his bone carving. It won't open. Whoa! Whoa! Go-Go as we get a really nice detail of Go-Go's helmet here. That's awesome. Go-Go.
Both buttons have to be pressed simultaneously.
Go-Go, watch Celeste and do exactly what she does. There is the shiny, the diving helmet, Gao as Gao.
Gotta find shortcut. Gotta find shortcut.
Lock as Lock Colt. Celeste as Celeste Cher. Or Cherie, I guess. I think that's Cher. Notice what she's dropped. Come on, the floor's about to break apart. It's a bandana. We'll talk about that in a minute. Locke. I will not let go. I promise. You almost died trying to pick up that silly trinket. Tara as Tara Branford. So that's the pendant. It's in one of those two glasses there. I don't know why they went with the wine glasses. That was an odd choice. But that's that pendant we've had in our inventory in the rare items of our whole game.
Father?
Tara, we must part now. We Espers will disappear from this world. You may fade away as well. But if the human part of you is very strongly attached to something or someone, You will probably be able to remain in this world as a human being.
Realm as Realm Arony. It's a paintbrush and some tubes of paint.
Grandpa, stop goofing around.
Sorry, dear.
If I even hear a peep out of you, I'm going to draw your portrait.
Oh, anything but that.
But you know, just once I'd really like to do a real portrait of you. On canvas, of course.
Realm, how can you be thinking about pictures at a time like this? I'm all misty-eyed, I can't see.
It's kind of hard to tell there, but she was carrying him piggyback, basically.
Ugh, my feels. Shadow as Shadow.
Go on, Interceptor, get going. Stay well. Aram, I'm gonna stop running. I don't need to anymore. I'll be seeing you again soon.
We'll talk about that in a minute, too. Strago as Strago Magus. Or Magus. I say Magus. No! A kid like me doesn't know the meaning of defeat. Gotcha. And us. We're not out of this yet.
Come with me.
The last piece of magicite.
Tara, it's okay. Your power, it's fading. Tara, your power is getting weaker.
That light is meant to represent Terra or the airship or both or something. Awfully green.
Don't give up, Karen. Gotta hang in there. For a while longer. Just a little longer.
Where's Tara?
Tara. Thank you, Setzer.
Didn't I say before? This is the world's fastest ship. Well, 22 some odd years ago, maybe 23, it's hard to tell. The first time I beat this game, I wept like a baby. It was the first ending of a video game that brought that kind of emotional response in me. I remember I wrote a paper about it at school. Just that I was so stunned. Even as a kid, I was kind of stunned. You know, I'd grown up on like Mario and Tetris and Duck Hunt. And, you know, stuff that was just fun and light. And I'd played, and I think by this point, beaten Final Fantasy IV. And that was good. It was a good story. You know, like a... I don't remember if at this point I had finished a Regan in time. It was around the same era of my life, I want to say. Could be wrong. Yeah, I think it was a little later that I'd played this game. But, so I'd had that kind of response in a book before, and I remember being so hooked. I had a friend over, and I was just ignoring them to read my book, just because I was so wrapped up in it, you know? I think that was the first book that really got me like that. And this is the first video game that really got me like that. And I love these characters. I love this story. I love the gameplay, flaws and all. I can see how it could be done better today. 110%. I feel like I could do it better today. Maybe I'll try. But, it doesn't change the quality of this work. And it's why, from a young age, when people would bring up the argument that video games aren't art, or can't be art, there's plenty of video games that are not art. Well, not high art. But this is no less valid than a wonderful movie, or a, you know, an amazing novel. The time and energy put into the effects and the graphics and all the little touches that we saw, whether for good or for ill, that you wouldn't be able to have found if you didn't go looking. Rewarding players for exploration. There's Ted Woolsey, who we have to thank for the original translation of this nonsense. Yeah. Let me compose myself here, because I have a couple things I want to discuss, complain about, I guess, and one thing to point out. First thing, the thing to discuss, as I said, there's going to be some stuff going on in the background here, but none of it's verbal. Please, by all means, watch the screen while I'm talking. We're about to wind up on the panning past beautiful shots of the world returning to life, suggesting that not only was it the destruction of the continents and the upheaval of the grass and the trees and the life on Earth that was making things all gray and brown and Morrowindy, but Kefka himself sucking power and hope and life from the very planet. So as he is defeated, so life begins to return. Celeste's ending, her portion of the medley. She drops the bandana that she picked up from the pigeon, or dove if you prefer, on the beach. They're the same thing. And, you know, Locke kind of laughs off. He's like, what the fuck is, why do you care so much about a bandana? If you saved Sid the first time, didn't watch him die, didn't watch Celeste lose hope, you also have no fucking idea why she went back for that bandana. So there is a reason I let Sid perish, and we watched that scene after the end of the world where she lost it all. And this comes back to the discussion I had about A Night in the Woods and its tagline, at the end of everything, hold on to anything. For Celeste, leaving that island in that version of the ending, that was her everything. And it still represents a lot to her. To Locke, it's just a spare piece of cloth. It was his, and he has no clue. Fuck Locke. So here we see Katerin with her unique sprite has had a baby. All those kids just got a really severe lesson in biology. Dwayne was in the next room. These kids are wet nurses. Wild. Okay. Fuck Dwayne, too. The second thing I want to talk about is Shadow's ending. And we already went into detail why I think it's a reasonable decision for him to not to want to and try to connect with Ren. There's Mog. Mog's made it too. Here's the Maz is growing green again. And the townspeople and some of the leftover guards from Doma and the merchant rebuild that burnt down house after all this time. There's something to hope and fight for. A lot of people talk about Shadow being cowardly. He allows himself to die. Little gag there was that Edgar was like putting in some breath spray or something, freshening up to turn around and smooch Celeste, and then he turns around and it's Rowan. Remember when they were trying to grow the flower and we accidentally stepped on it? Look, it's budding, it's growing, it's got leaves. Now Sabin's making fun of his brother for kissing a little kid and pointing off to Figaro. Yay! It was always fine. I like his little waving animation. Oh, let's stop for this. I love that. Because Tara, who we meet at the beginning of the game, being mind-controlled, literally never being anything but somebody else's tool. Not even understanding basic human connections. And I think it's kind of neat how, at the end, they sort of tie it in. I mean, maybe it's a little clunky, it could have been foreshadowed a little better. Yeah, it could have been foreshadowed a little better. But Madeline says, you know, there's a reason you've been yearning for love, perhaps subconsciously. Not only just because it's a basic human desire. Oh, keep your eyes on the back of the airship. Don't worry, Go-Go and Amara made it up too. Amara MVP. Can't believe we beat the Kefka with Go-Go, Amara, and Gao. Oh my god. So yeah, there in that last little moment, Tara has, by her own power, not with anyone's help, by herself, found love. And it's not the romantic love, you know. Everybody talked how great Frozen was at the time because the true love that saved the day wasn't between, lovers, between a prince and a princess. The true love that saved the day was the bond of sisterhood. And here, the true love that lets Tara, that's important. I feel so rambly, but what else? What else do you expect from this playthrough? Now I'm sniffly and rambling. It's not love for someone else that gives Tara her grounding. It's like a kind of maternal love she feels for the kids, a protector's love, a desire to see something safe that she earns on her own, that she discovers under her own power. She leads everyone out of the tower. She does it herself. And then she is free of her Esper half, which is emblematic of everything that has oppressed her. So she takes down her hair. Chef Kiss. This is important because it's a Final Fantasy staple. I don't remember if they did it in the first one or not, but it's kind of a thing. Is it says the end, and then after a few seconds, the prelude, the theme of Final Fantasy kicks in. A lot of people, myself included, will use it as a cudgel against some of the other Final Fantasies that don't have this. But it's not in all of them. But this is it. The game doesn't go back to the title screen. It'll just sit here and play this song until you shut it off. So yeah, Shadow. Let's go back to Shadow. A lot of people say he's a coward. That's a very modern Western mindset. Shadow is an old school style warrior. He's an old school Japanese character. What Shadow is doing there in the end is atoning for his sins. He wasn't able to face what scared him because he was a coward. He wasn't able to put Barum out of his misery. He wasn't able to be there for his lover and their daughter. He wasn't able to be himself. So he took the opportunity to face up to all of that, to stop running. A lot of people get really irritated about that. And because we in the West, we've got such this concept of the sanctity of life, that suicide, by any means, in any situation, is viewed as a negative. And as someone who struggled with suicidal thoughts and suicide ideation in the past, over nothing, over chemical imbalances, sure, but a narrative aspect, Japan's a different culture. Even more different back then. Back before the world was so interconnected. That kind of sacrifice was noble. That was Shadow facing his demons. And, would I maybe have preferred a happy ending where he unmasks himself to his family and they accept him with loving arms? Sure. That would have been nice. It would have also been nice. But I respect the story for doing its own thing and not just doing what would be the nicest. Especially when that's what they do with a lot of stuff. Terra ultimately survives. We play a crane game with Maul. So, yeah. Small teaser, I guess, for the bonus episode. I know this is going to be shorter too. I probably could have done this as part of the last episode, but I just didn't want to risk it. I didn't know how that fight was going to go. When I get around to doing the bonus episode, you will notice, with a couple of exceptions, the other characters in every character's little ending scene were Celeste, Setzer, and Edgar. We skipped Sabin when we could have got him earlier, and he would have been a big help. We had a lot of fun because of that. But those are the only characters you need to beat the game. You don't have to go around and kill everyone, recruit everyone else, kill all the bad guys, and get all their treasure. It's a task, but I am going to either use some sort of hacking utility or actually grind my ass up, because I do love playing Final Fantasy VI, and I'm not, as long as I got to do it on camera and at specific times of the day or night, I'm happy to, enjoy that combat system and such. I'm going to make a party of 4 characters, and that is going to be Setzer, Celeste, Edgar, and Realm. Okay. Most of those ending slates are either going to be unchanged. Setzer's is unchanged. But Edgar's has Sabin in it. So, what happens to Edgar if Sabin's not around? Celeste has Locke in it. What happens to Celeste if Locke isn't there? And Realms has Strago in it. what happens to Realm if Strago's not there? Strago's had Realm in it, but you need Realm to get Strago, so that's not. I could go around and get a bunch of the others. I might, just to pad out the roster a little bit, but I do want to leave at least a couple of people behind because I want to show off what happens when you don't have those people in your party. So, when you haven't recruited them at all. We're also not going to get Terra because a slightly different thing happens there too. Although she is still involved, obviously she's intrinsic in the ending. But yeah, so that's what I want to show off, and I want to do it for myself because it's been a long fucking time since I beat the game with 3 characters. Yep. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. I know there's not a lot of you out there, but this is still my favorite game of all time. Nostalgia probably has something to do with it, but I still just really like these characters. Like, it's formative, right? Like, it's a tautology. I like these characters because I like these characters. But I was young, you know, and your mind was that spongy, jello moldy state where it's just absorbing whatever. So, these characters being something I was exposed to at a young age, much like the Ninja Turtles or you know, whatever, it formed my preferences, or helped form my preferences. I like Zidane in Final Fantasy IX because he's a better version of Locke. He's Locke without the baggage, and he's someone I can relate to as well. That's nice too. I like facets of all of these characters and all this storytelling, and it's so similar to Star Wars as well, which was something else that I experienced when I was around that age that followed me through my whole life. But you know what? I watched Star Wars recently, all of them, and I like this game more than I like Star Wars. Still. If you are at all tolerant of the random battle gameplay style, the JRPG menu systems, this game holds up. It's amazing. Are there perhaps more well-made, tight games out there? Yeah. But none of them are quite the total package of visuals and character and secrets. And, yeah. None of them are Final Fantasy VI. Anyway, thanks for watching. Find out.